what is Core i3, Core i5, Core i7 and Core i9. Okay, and what is the difference between these Core i3, Core i5, 7 and 9? And what is core that we are talking, that Core i3, Core i5 and Core i7 computer? So what is core? And one another term which is hyperthreading. What is hyperthreading? And one another term that is that generation. What about the generation of the computer that you are talking about? Okay, so these are the terms that maybe you think about, maybe you are confused about these terms. Okay, so if you would like to know about all these concepts and this process in this video, so just watch it until the end, so you will learn all about this. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, we will come to the core. What is core? But before to the core, we will move to the CPU. Okay, central processing unit. As you know, in the computer there are too much hardwares, but the most and the main hardware is the CPU, central processing unit. Okay, which is made from MEO, memory unit, CEO, control unit, ALU, arithmetic logic unit. Okay, which whenever we would like to run a program, so that must come to the CPU, and the CPU should execute that, okay, that program for us. So now we will come that the CPU, at the first the CPU was able to perform just a single task at the time. Okay, so a CPU was made for to perform a single task at the time. So by the passage of time, that the users wanted to do more things, to run more programs at the same time, parallelly, and also in less time do more tasks. Okay, to perform more tasks and run more program at the same time. So for this issue, the scientists experimented that let's for example, join two CPUs in one computer. Okay, for this problem that we were facing with at the start, they said the experiment that let's put two CPUs in one computer. But later they considered that the cost of the computer will increase with this, because there are two CPUs in one computer, so it will cost too much. Okay, so it will be costly. So then the Intel company, okay, which produces the processor, the Intel company produces a processor which had two CPUs in one chip. Okay, the you maybe you saw the chip of the processor, the CPU. So they joined two CPUs in one chip. Okay, so it was through this process the price of computer also decreased. Okay, because in one chip we have two CPUs, and to this every chip, this every CPU we call core. Okay, this is core with us. How many cores are there? For example, we see three cores or two cores, so it means there are two chips, two CPUs inside that. Okay, so if that is four cores, so four processors inside that in one chip. So it was all about the core. I hope that you got the concept of core. So after the concept of core, now we are coming to the concept of core i3, 5, 7 and 9. Most of the people think that maybe there are two cores in core i3, four cores in core i5, six cores in core i7, and eight cores in core i9. But it is not the concept. Okay, it is not a standard and it is not stable. Maybe in core i3 there are 2, 4 and 6 cores. And even how much when the latest generation computer processor comes, there are the number of core increases in that processor. For example, core i3 10th generation, in that maybe there are 6 or 8 cores. Okay, and also in the core i5 we have 4, 6, 8 cores. In core i7 same to this, core i9 same to this, from 6 to 14, 12, 10 cores. Okay, that depends on the generation of the processor. Okay, if that is a latest generated processor, so if that is core i3 or 5 or 7, so that will have too much cores. For example, if that is 10th generation, it will have 6 cores, core i3. If that is 5th or 4th generation, it will have 2 or 4 cores. Okay, so the cores are not stable or not fixed inside these core i3, 5 and 7. Okay, that depends on the generation when it comes the latest generation. Now we will move to the hyperthreading concepts. Okay, what is hyperthreading? The hyperthreading concept came to the processor from Intel company. Okay, in 2002. The hyperthreading is a concept. For example, there are two cores, physical cores inside your computer. So the hyperthreading, if that is inside your computer or that is inside enabled in a PC, it means that it will behave as four cores. Okay, it will behave as four cores. For example, there are two physical cores perform two tasks at the same time. If there is hyperthreading concept in that PC, it will perform as four cores computer. Okay, two cores will be added virtually, okay, through this hyperthreading concept. Okay, it means that it will perform four tasks right now at the same time. Okay, if there are two physical cores, through hyperthreading concept it will be increased double to four cores virtually. Okay, it will add virtually the cores to the system. So it was the concept of hyperthreading. Now let's move to the generation. Okay, the generation of these processors, which has started from first, second, third, fourth, more to the, and nowadays we have until 14th generation. Okay, that which was produced by Intel company. So in the CPU, the main thing is transistor. Okay, in the first when the for example, that was first, second, third generation, in those PCs the size of transistor was big. Okay, these were large. So when the transistor size is large, so it means the PC will be large, the size of the chip CPU will be big. Okay, and also it will consume too much charge. Okay, it will consume the electricity. Okay, the battery life of those computers will be low. But when they are updating the generation, for example, from 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10, what they are doing, they are decreasing the size of the transistors. Okay, through which the size of the CPU decrease, and also it consume less charge. It means the battery life will be exceeded. It means that if Core i5, if that is 5th generation, it will be, the charge will be for 1 hour. If that is 10th generation, for 2-3 hours. Okay, so it was the main changes in the generation that we are bringing to the market. Okay, from every generation to another generation, they are decreasing the size of the transistors, the size of the chip, which consume less charge, less electricity, and extend the life of the battery. So if you are buying a PC, so just keep in mind these important things. Okay, hyperthreading concept, and also check the cores. Maybe that is core. If maybe you are buying a computer which is Core i5 but that has 4 cores, if maybe there is another computer Core i3 but has 6 cores, so you should buy the 6 cores computer, okay, which has 6 cores. So these are the few main things in buying, whenever you are buying a computer. So keep in mind. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, like the video. Thanks for watching.